These men, you see one man here, we're going to show you a couple more. All three of them walked away from a crash landing this morning, and they had nothing more than a few cuts and bruises.
And they shared the story of what happened with 10 News anchor Mary McKenzie early this morning. She's live still for us at Brown Field today. And Mary, they came close to the runway to making it. They didn't quite make it. What did you learn? What have you learned since talking to them this morning?
So Jason, Virginia, since early this morning when we were with them, we've been reaching out to the FAA to try to find out when they'll take over this investigation. I just finally got through to someone. It sounds like they have been out here. I'll show you roughly where the plane is. We believe it is still out there in the field. You can see the air traffic control tower off in the distance. Perhaps split the difference a little to the, let's see, your left of there is where the plane still rests. And when we show you the video from Sky 10 earlier this morning, you can see just how close they came to making it. Look at this. So you see the shot. Sky 10 is going to zoom out here in a moment. You'll see exactly how close these three came to making the runway here at Brown Field. It was foggy, it was dark, and then all of a sudden the pilot said he thought he could see the runway, and then all of a sudden he could not.
We were inbound looking for the airport because we couldn't see anything, and we just crashed.
So crashed into the field just a very short distance from the runway, flipping several times before coming to rest upside down. The wheels of the Cessna 182 broke off. Now the pilot is Philip Lojas. The pilot is two passengers. They had to kick out the windows of the plane. They called 911 initially, couldn't reach anyone, so they walked in the dark to the airport. They ultimately met first responders there. They got checked out by medics. They had, as you mentioned, cuts and bruises. One of them with a cut on the forehead. The pilot showed us the worst injury he suffered was to his little finger. All in all, they feel incredibly fortunate, even jubilant this morning.
It was well, it was a miracle. I mean, wow. Nothing I can say. It was fine. I'm so happy. That's material thing.
¿Cómo se dice priorities?
La prioridad is our life, our family,
Yeah.
We're fine.
So they were flying from Los Angeles. Obviously, this was their destination this morning. They know each other from church. That's about all we know, kind of how this happened. But again, it was thick, dense fog out here when we were out here earlier this morning. So we know that's how the crash happened. The FAA, the NTSB, they will be investigating to determine if there's anything more to this story out here. For now, we're live in Otay Mesa. Mary McKenzie, 10 News.